And we're back.
Episode 2.
Wow. It feels great to be back after a long hiatus.
It does. We have a lot of things going on in all of our lives. First and foremost, you're getting married soon, so I bet you got a ton on your plate. We've
Skipping
got
the draft, actually. Can't make it.
Yeah, we've got boots to talk about. We've got the actual league itself being shaken up, and then we got some NFL, and then we got some Vegas. Sorry, we got some Vegas stuff to talk about, obviously.
Wow.
So
Can't wait.
let's jump right in. Let's go right into the boots, right?
Boots.
Zach, listen, I gotta tip my hat. Zach filled in Miami on a whim. You know, he was kind of on a 1-year contract, realistically. I think you called it dark horse, dark horse boot, and you were spot on.
Nothing against the guy, but it's just his participation in the league, or lack thereof, was an indicator to me that, maybe he wasn't able to commit as much as a league like this really requires.
Which makes me move on to our next boot, which is almost like a sad boot, but a mandatory boot nonetheless.
Yep, had to happen.
How many times can you miss a live draft in this league where the rule number 1 is show up for the draft?
Right. Look, Lyle's been in the league since the very beginning, before I was even in the league. I think Lyle's got first pick like 4 times out of 7.
And they've all been shit picks.
They've all been shit picks. 2017, I think he got second place. That was Omar's first win. I think second place also in 2019. He lost to you. But then in 2020, he won COVID season, asterisk. But,
total bubble. It was a bubble fantasy season.
Yeah. I don't know if we count that, but I guess we count it.
It was sad to see him go, but, love to watch him leave because, bless you. Dab on him. Listen, which brings me to my next transition of our 2 newest guys. It's old faces in new places. Gabe got to the finals and lost. So, listen, he has the firepower to make a run.
Yeah, Gabe, let's just real quickly go through Gabe's record. He was joined in 2016, and then 2017 also, I think he got 9th place. And then 2018, that was the year he got 2nd place. Lost to DJ in the finals after Gurley and his whole squad just shit the bed. 2019, bowed out because, as we all know, this is a live draft league, and he wasn't going to be able to make it to LA that weekend.
And then we have another old face in a new place. We have my cousin Matt. He's been in the league the first 2 years and won both years. So he's a perennial superstar, it sounds like, when it comes to fantasy. We got to just keep an eye on him.
Yep.
Right?
Unreal. Yeah, he beat Stavi his second year.
I chalk it up to one thing, and it's just balloon.
Matt actually almost came back in 2019. We were sort of courting him to come back for the LA draft. That fell through, which led to Adam and Chris, I believe. So
I'm excited. The new dynamic of the league seems like we got some real deal players. Everyone's going to show up. We're going to have a live draft with everyone there.
We can take a look at this room situation.
Yeah, let's show the people what our room situation looks like.
Look at this beautiful floor plan. We got 3 beds. We got a couch where DJ's going to pass out. We got a table where we can play sled.
Lot of games. The games are just very. We're going virtual tour. I love this.
Look at this. Look at this room. Look at all the games we can have in this room. We got over here. We got the wet bar. Hopefully that fridge isn't full and we can actually use it. Although I have my doubts, so we'll probably have to fill this sink up with ice to keep all of our White Claws cold.
Yep.
And have a couple handles and some lines on this table here.
Yeah, it looks like that could be a good spot for gear.
Great gear spot. And here we go. This is where you can pass out.
This hotel room screams just a lot of gear to me. Look at the gear slot here. That's a gear slot.
Yeah, that's the actual gear spot. We've got Triple D up on the screen.
I hope we do. I hope Guy Fieri's.
Really, the question is who's going to be sleeping in these king beds. Whoever passes out first, I think. Someone's got to sleep in this bathtub for sure.
I think Brendan could easily find a spot in that tub. He's a good tub guy. Let's talk about some of the things that have happened in the actual NFL.
Well, here, take a look at this. So we've got, is Kamara too low? Who's the New Orleans quarterback?
Nobody knows. And they got CMC at 11. If someone's going to get, it's hard after what
I would take CMC at 11.
I would take CMC at 11 too. But I also would hate to take CMC at 11 if I had the 11th pick.
No, what really is gonna suck? Wow, they have him very low. Where is Zeke on this list? Is he not even on this list?
I mean, if they know anything, they got to put Pollard.
They have Zeke at 26. Okay, like how do you not take Zeke in the 3rd round? Metcalf.
Like,
Metcalf gonna be better this year without Russ.
They have Drew Lock throwing the ball. I don't feel confident. I don't feel good about that.
I don't know who that is. So
exactly. I'm looking at the people in our league. All right, I got Matt being just like he's going to be in the tournament at the end. I just got to pencil him in because the history shows that he's just a good player, and he,
he's 2 for 2.
Nihal started so hot last year and just really, kind of just fizzled out. And
did he miss the playoffs?
Yes. I'm not going to put myself in the tournament, but I'm due for a better run than I've had in the last few years. As you can see, here's what the app looks like. We have our bloom. We hit our bloom. Our bloom at the bottom has been sent. Now everybody who has the bloom app knows that I'm smoking a bloom.
So one last thing I wanted to talk about is upcoming rule changes. One that's already been approved is we're adding a 3rd wide receiver slot. So add Coop. One that is on the table right now is increasing the buy-in from 150 to 200.
Also, don't eat at Chipotle because that place stinks.
I disagree. Love Chipotle. One other potential change, which is formalization of division rivalries. When you've got 12 teams in a 14-game season, is you pick 3 of those teams, you play them twice, so that's 6 games. And then the other 8 teams you play once, so that's the other 8 to get you to 14. And that's kind of just the default way of round robining it. That Sleeper did automatically for us last year. It was kind of fun. Goose got screwed actually because he was in a super tough division. One of the divisions was. I mean, look at that top. The top division has fucking legitimate steeds. Yeah, steeds.
I like it. I think it's interesting. And again, we can always, if we don't like it, we scrap it. Man, I'm freaking stoked. Every time I do these, after I get off the call, I'm ready to just run through a wall.
Right.
I'm doing a mock draft as soon as I get off the call, just to see what I can figure out. But
in fact, we could do a mock draft on the call. Devontae 2nd.
Wow. I here in this spot, 3rd pick, it went Jonathan Taylor, Devontae. I go with my tried and true guy who I love, and it was Dalvin Cook.
All right, I'm taking Austin Eckler.
So my team's looking solid right now.
Oh, I wanted Kareem Hunt. I'll go with Bobby Trees. Let's take a look at these teams. You got Dalvin, Debo, and Mahomes, and James Conner and Lenny. Looking pretty solid.
Yeah, not terrible.
Eckler, Mixon, Keenan. Heavy Chargers. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure as always.
Next episode, we'll be probably looking to grab a guest. We're not going to tell you who it is. We decide who we pick on our show.
This is the makers of Bloom.
Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bloom.
This is how it feels.